Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're here. We talk about wrestling.
Charlotte beat me. I put you in a neck brace before. I have no problem doing it again.
You haven't seen it, honey? I was...
Oh, bitch! No, the fuck y'all did that! So much balls. What happened? There's too much balls on that ref. Too many red balls. Look at all these balls. Look at this. Damn! Oh, Jesus! We are witnessing child abuse on TV, Lord. Oh, have mercy. Now, watch your mouth when you talking to me, ho. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't getting nothing. You don't get nothing. You either earn it or you don't. You pasty bitch. That ain't how this works. Uh-oh. Hit it with a zigzag. Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go. I'm fucked with it. We sick of your shit.
Hey, girl, hey. Life, relationships, pop culture.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. And he'll be looking at me. He will be looking at me and he will go to sleep. He will go to sleep. Look at me in my face. I'm talking to you.
We talk about it all, baby. So, y'all ready? I know y'all ready. Because it's showtime. And that's on the ancestors, baby.
I hope everybody can hear me. That took me a minute to get everything together. Hey, how y'all doing? I hope everybody is doing okay. I haven't been in the lives lately. Missed you all. Big brother done had me in a chokehold. Oh, well, I'm glad you're back, King. Hello, Donnie. Hello, Rico. Hiram. Mika. I saw Brandy was here earlier. I could not get the stuff going, so hopefully Brandy comes back. If she do come back, hey, girls. Appreciate you being early. Okay? All right. So I went over everything last night when it came to wrestling, but I want to be fair and do it again. Okay? Kiss that damn intro. The intro. Sorry, I worked hard on that fucking intro. I worked so hard on that intro. So I'm glad everybody liked it. I really am. Hold on, let me turn this keyboard off. Ow, messing with my nails. Alright. No one told me that cutting whole wings into flats and drums would involve blood. Baby, it's chicken. Okay? If you hit something and it may have a little blood left in it, blood is in bones too. So it will bleed. Okay? It's chicken, baby. It happens. Alright? Hey Tay, how you doing? I hope y'all had a good day. Not clap it up for the intro. I worked hard on that intro, for real. I really did. Anyways, so I finally got all the graphics for most of the matches at SummerSlam. If I'm missing one, y'all just gonna have to, charge it to my head and not my heart. So we're gonna go over SummerSlam again. I'm gonna do the full storyline recap tonight for SummerSlam because I don't think they're adding any more matches. If they do, I'll add an update before the show starts. Okay. So I'm gonna do the storyline recap and everything on the podcast tonight so everybody can hear my take on each storyline that's happening at SummerSlam. All right. But let me just go and type in match card for SummerSlam because I want to make sure I got everything. And CBS Sports is pretty fast with getting all of the updated match cards up on their website, which I can appreciate. So let me see, because I have to do this on my tablet, child. Hello, Janelle. How are you? I'm just upset that all the store had was whole wing. Whole wings get you together, baby. They get you together. But back to the girl in that intro, girl. I'm glad y'all liked it. I don't know why you cut the wings in the first place. You could have left them whole. Cause I had to cut the damn tips off. No, you don't. Rico, you could fry them, bake them, or whatever. And when you get ready to eat them, just pull the tip off. You ain't gotta cut them off. You don't have to do that. Hello, Brandy. I saw you earlier, but I was trying to get my little setup done because I usually go live on my dad's laptop because AJ's laptop is down. So me and him have to invest in a new laptop. So I had to do this on my iPad so that I can have the so I can see you guys, and I had to figure out which browser I can use. Child, it was a mess. So I did see you in here. I did shout you out earlier. Appreciate you for being early. She was the first one in here, child. And I was like, oh, I done left this child in here by herself. But I had to get the technical difficulties straight, and I had to get this intro uploaded so I could have my new intro done. And Janae did my music. So shout out to Janae. I love Janae. I miss having her around. But anyways, and handling the wings with the moving joints was freaky. Oh, used to. You didn't even have to take them apart. You did not have to cut them. You could have cooked them whole and then just tore them apart so you could eat it. Because it would have came apart when you started eating it. Oh yeah, how was wrestling been lately? I haven't been caught up. It's been interesting. We're gonna go over everything today since today is Wednesday and majority of all the shows the majority of all the shows have come on. I'm gonna help you out. Just hold on. Who is telling you this? I don't understand why you felt that no, you do not have to cut the chicken like that. If you're gonna cook chicken, Rico, the simplest explanation, clean off the feathers. Please, for the love of God, when you get like drums, clean off that little plasticky, webby part that's on the bottom of a chicken leg. It's yellow. Take that shit off too. I hate when people leave it on there and cook it and eat it. That's nasty. Take that shit off. All right. And you do not have to cut whole wings. You can just drop them and fry them. Okay. You do not have to do that. Anytime you need some help cooking something, it's like 3 people in the group chat that cook. 4 if you include it. Well, 5 if you include Kitty. You got Kenny. You got Don. He's a professional caterer. You got Nicole. She worked in food. She's been doing that her whole life. I mean, her whole career. I cook. Alexis cooks. Like, if you need help, just ask one of us and we'll help you. It seems like you're struggling, babe. You're struggling. It's not the internet. The internet told you, child. You can't trust everything off the internet, babe. Oh, wow. He said you can trust everything off the internet. I think he meant you can't. I hope he meant you can't. I was Googling how long they need to be in the oven, and they were talking about drumettes and flatettes or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, I do got to cut them. No, you don't. You know what? All you had to do was fold that tip behind the drumette, and you could have laid them flat on the cookie sheet or wherever you're cooking it at. Make sure you spray some oil or something on the pan, some Pam, and you'll be done, babe. It's not difficult. He says y'all should do a cook off, baby. Listen, I do not like getting my feelings hurt. And if I lose a cook off to Don or Nicole, I will, especially with Don, I'll never hear the end of it. Never ever. He is the type. You would never hear the end of it. Okay, So since King has been out of the loop when it comes to wrestling for a little while, let's just go over some things when it comes to wrestling. Let's start off with NXT. Since NXT was last night, we got to see a couple of things. Okay. All I know is I will stick to drumsticks and avoid wings. I don't think you have to, Rico. I think you're making life harder on yourself than it needs to be. Plus, ain't nothing like a good wing, baby. Ain't nothing like it. I get competitive, so no, period. Because I get pissed. I sabotage people. You be looking for the salt and it be sugar. I'll tear your ass up. Sure will. And I will make no qualms about it. I don't care about nobody talking about I cheated. And I did. And what you gonna do? Nothing. I'll tear everybody's shit up. You supposed to be making a vegan dish. I'll put sausage in it. I'll mess you up. Just so I can have the satisfaction of winning. I surely will. So we ain't doing that. All right. So NXT was yesterday. Okay. And it was a solid show. If you missed it, whatever. Oh, I'm telling you, I will mess people up. I don't have no problem sabotaging anybody to win a competition. Now I haven't had to do that because I've been pretty good at winning the competitions. When I do enter one, I haven't had to sabotage anybody. But um, yeah, I will do it if I have to. But let's get into NXT 2.0. Let's talk about that first and talk about some predictions of where things will go. Okay. He said replacing the salt with the sugar. I'm dead. I will fuck shit up. I'm not kidding. He said, I'll turn the heat up or off so you ain't cooking shit. See? Don right there with I don't give a damn. I will mess people up. I am not playing. He said, as soon as I sabotage Don, he gonna come right back and tear my ass up. I don't care. We'll both be some losers fucking around with me. Shit. I don't give a damn as long as you didn't win. That's all that matters. Anyways, so let's talk about what happened on NXT last night. So the first opening thing of NXT was match. You got to see Cameron Grimes and JD McDonough have their match. It was a decent match. You got two quality wrestlers, despite how I personally feel about JD McDonough. He is a very solid wrestler. I won't take that from him. And they did very well in their match against each other. And I've noticed Cameron Grimes forces anybody who goes up against him to do their very best, or he is going to expose you. And that's one thing about Cameron that you can never say is that he had a bad match. I think one of his worst matches was with Duke Hudson, but that was because of Duke Hudson. It was not because of Cameron. You either rise to the occasion with Cameron or he's going to outwork you and out wrestle you. And that's usually what will happen. That happened with Duke Hudson, but that didn't happen with JD McDonough last night. They were pretty even killed throughout the whole match. It's just it wasn't Cameron's day, and Cameron lost another match, to which added to his already broken psyche of losing. And it makes you like, even though it's a storyline and you're watching it, you understand and you can resonate how he feels. And that's what I mean when I say when you watch wrestling, can you just turn it down just a little bit because it's playing back in my speaker and I can hear it. When you watch wrestling, you should be able to escape, but you should also feel something. There should be some form of emotion that comes with the wrestling. And that's the fun part about wrestling is you can really see the emotion of him going through the motions of losing. And that happens with anybody. That happens with you, that happens with me. And that's the best part about wrestling entertainment is you get to see a really good match between two people, maybe a tag team, but you also get to have a really cool story that plays out before you, and you either see the ascension of someone or the downfall of someone, which I think is extremely cool. All right. So let me get back to some of y'all. Sasha said, hey, Sasha, how are you? So Cameron lost his match, of course, and yeah, he lost, baby. He lost to the bobblehead, and he obviously was not a happy camera. Um, and that was that. So they moved on from there. Um, hold on, because I have to try and remember the rest of the show because I had everything, but I deleted it because I didn't think I was gonna go over NXT again. But let me go to Cage Side Seats and pull it up. They got the full blow by blow of the show. Anyway, so there was a promo cut by Cora Jade. I like to call it Turncoat Cora. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me get some of my comments up. Like I always say, we are all losers. Not we all losers. Cora Jade was shown walking to the stage, to the arena to basically cut her promo about why she attacked Roxanne. I don't know why. I didn't need an explanation because I figured it out. The girl was jealous. Cora had multiple chances to take Mandy out. Even in a team, she couldn't take them out. And she was frustrated. She got her friend Roxanne to come to her story. She got her to come and be a part of WWE. She came in through her, and then all the fans started cheering for Roxanne and didn't cheer for her. So she was very disturbed by that, but she let it slide. But then Roxanne decided that being tag team champion with her was not enough, and that she had to go off and become the NXT Women's Champion, something Cora Jade could not get herself, and that was enough for her. So she decided that it was a plan of attack to take out Roxanne. She waited until she was coming in the building, attacked her from behind so she wouldn't see her. But her plan was to take Roxanne's place in the match. But Roxanne just kept on trucking and decided she was going to have her match either way. So she came out there bruised and all and wrestled, almost won the match, but then Cora Jade hit her in the back with her belt, and it was over. Cora Jade then attacked her with her skateboard, and of course, she was very proud of all of her actions because she said that her so-called best friend is the one who turned her back on her. The reason why I'm not really any other time, I just be like, okay, this is just some regular old turncoat shit. But this right here, I don't like. It's like what I find is every time somebody's a face, they don't really have they don't have the personality that people would latch onto when you're a face. They can barely talk. They're like super uber nice, like sugary sweet nice, and it's almost like girl, this is you diet Coke. You know what I'm saying? Like you almost diet Mr. Pitt. Like this is nasty. Like I don't like this. And then all of a sudden they become a heel. All of a sudden now they know how to speak. Now they got a little swag. Now they got a little attitude. Now we got a little bit of personality. I always find that it's very easy for you to be a heel because people hate you. So you naturally feed off of that hatred and you can respond and react to it in an arrogant, pompous way. It is hard to be a face and then show some type of personality. Bianca is one of the exceptions, as is Naomi. And some of the other girls on the roster, as well as the men, are capable of doing it. But it just, with her face character it was very one-noted and niche targeted. And now as a heel, it's like looking at Paige, but without Paige's swagger. And I hate to say that. So I hope that Cora give us more than just what we got, because what we got, that little bony back bitch ain't serving what I want. So I'm out. But if everybody else is behind Cora Jade, then live your best life. I wasn't feeling it, but whatever. So she came out the ring and threw her NXT Tag Team Championship in the garbage. So it seems that the tag team titles are vacated. And, you know, that's fine because you're forming new tag teams with Tatum and Ivy. You have a tag team with Katana and Kaden. Give Katana and Kaden the fucking titles. For God's sake, please just give them the titles. Even if it was just for like a second, like give it to them for 2 months. Just give those girls the title. How long have they been fighting to get the tag team titles? And y'all give it to Toxic Attraction. You form Toxic Attraction after you have Kaden and Katana already as a team, and then you still don't give them the damn titles. Why? What is it? What are you waiting for? They have been together and have gelled together forever. Like, come on. Let me go to some of y'all comments. Don Caller, Page Light, child. Everyone said her promo was good, but I wasn't impressed. I feel like Dakota Kai was a great example of a good face becoming a great heel. Rico's talking about Cora, her cadence and delivery was splotchy. And Dakota was a boring face. Wait, she threw the titles in the garbage? Yes, she threw her title in the trash, babe. Threw it in the trash. And when she came back, we were just glad to see her. Honestly, that's not a lie. That's true. I'm not gonna like shit on Dakota too much, but I wasn't a big fan of Dakota for a very long time. I felt like the kicks was annoying, and there wasn't really much to Dakota, in my opinion. Some people disagree with me, others don't. I just didn't care for Dakota. I didn't. I didn't want the woman to be fired. I definitely didn't want her to be released. I felt like given time, she could expand her arsenal. She would be a pretty solid wrestler. As time progressed, she became a decent heel on the roster, a decent anti-hero she was on the roster when she teamed with Wendy. So I, was like, okay, my assessment of Dakota was premature. However, I still had my reservations about Dakota. But anywho's, that's what we got with fucking Nightmare Before Christmas. Zion Quinn showed up and he's calling himself the X Factor. He cost Austin Apollo Crews, I'm sorry, his opportunity against Gianni Vinci for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess he decided to interfere because Apollo been talking shit about him. Live your best life, I guess. So now it's gonna be Apollo Crews versus Zion Quinn next week, and hopefully Apollo can get some pep in his step. The next match we had was Roderick Strong and Damon Kemp. Roderick Strong was able to pick up the win in that match. We had Briggs and Jensen versus Pretty Deadly for the NXT UK Championships. Shockingly, Briggs and Jensen retained those titles. I did not think at all that they were going to retain those championships. I was dead sure that they were going to drop them to Pretty Deadly, and Pretty Deadly was going back to NXT UK. I was 100% sure of that. So it was a fucking shocker to see that they retained their titles. I was absolutely floored by that. Now, Joe Gacy and Schism, as they like to call themselves, finally revealed who they were, and it was GYV, Grizzled Young Veterans, a team that I really liked in NXT because their wrestling is so hard-hitting and so fun to watch, and them going up against people like the Creed brothers, and fighting against Imperium, like those matches were fucking epic, and they're always going to be good. So I loved GYV, and I was advocating for them to get those championships for a long fucking time. And all of a sudden, they started posting on social media earlier this year, around the time that they were making those cuts. They were posting on social media their goodbyes, essentially, and they were gone. I just assumed that they were quietly released because they were not put in the release data, so I just thought they were gone. Let me guess, Pretty Deadly were being annoying as ever. They came out there with their titty shirts and these cowboy like pants that they wore, and I don't know which one of them is it, Briggs or Jensen, but they wrestle in cowboy boots. They wrestle in wrestling boots that are shaped like cowboy boots with cow print on them, and he wears jorts, cut off jean shorts. All right. And his partner wrestles in jeans and shoes and shit, and Fallon is with them. Um, yeah, so there was that. I mean, they wrestled as Pretty Deadly. They can be perceived as annoying, but I find them to be intriguing. I think they're funny. I think that they remind me a lot of what Fandango and Tyler Breeze were, just a more turned up version of that. So I've learned to appreciate what they bring to the table. And I think if people look at them in that regard, instead of trying to, make fun of them or piece them down, like you would probably get it more if you took it from a perspective of it being like a campy fun, but still a really good wrestler. Like they're all about the looks, but they can wrestle. They're not like man, which I'll get to in a minute. Um, so Joe Gacy revealed that Schism is GYV. They have shaved and they both have contacts in their right eye, I think. Um, Pretty Deadly's joke gear was better than Briggs and Jensen's. By far it was. I'll have to agree with that. Briggs and Jensen looked like they just came from the bar and they was just coming in for a hot second. Wow. Pretty Deadly did look like they were getting ready to wrestle. But Fallon is far ahead of those men. She really is a star. I like Fallon and I like the way she wrestles. So I can't wait to see what they do with her. However, we're going to move on because we did get an interview with Wesley. And Wesley says that Grayson Waller blamed him for him losing his opportunity at the championship. He said if Grayson was as good as he claims he is, then Grayson Waller wouldn't have had any reason to be distracted by Wesley taking out Trick Williams. He said there was no reason for him to be distracted because he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, according to himself, right? So he said his little tiff with Trick shouldn't have gotten in his way. But he said he's tired of hearing Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes talk shit, and eventually it's a setup. I got my game plan set up already. He said I'm gonna get rid of Grayson Waller. I'm gonna take him out, and then I'm gonna take out Trick Williams, and then it's back on to the road of finding me. And then he walked away. So we move on to what happened next. Brian Breaker shows up and he's in the ring. And of course, he wants to confront JD McDonough for all of the shit that happened to him at Great American Bash. He essentially was put through a table by JD and he was upset about it. Now, JD, in his most creepy way that he could, stared dead into the camera and just basically told Brian Breaker that he was going to break him limb from limb, that he was going to tear his arm apart and tear the tendon from the bone. And Brian Breaker was just like, I'm going to beat your ass when I see you. That's pretty much how it went. Hold on, let me see. Fallon is going to be a star. I agree, Rico. Jensen with them shorts and slick back hair looked like a hillbilly extra on GTA. Ciao. I said in the group chat that he looked like a sister. I'm not going to say that. And Don said Fallon looks like the sister of Fortune. Y'all know what? Nope. I'm not even doing it. Nope. Nope. Hello, Aaliyah. All right. So, because y'all acting a mess. A whole ass mess. Now, we did get to see some footage from Solo and Von Wagner, and Solo was attacked by Von Wagner outside of Smackdown. Solo said he was there visiting some people, chopping it up, and all of a sudden, Von Wagner pops out of nowhere and takes him out. Now, Von Wagner said in his strongest lift that he thought he was the street champ. Well, he just took him out on the street. And that was it. And I was like, bitch nigga shit. I mean, that's the best way I can explain it. And his Neanderthal head and his 12-year-old lisp, Solo got to take him out. I'm tired of Solo being served up to every other person who wants to be at the top of the mountain, and they decide to use Solo to build them up and put them over. I'm sick of that shit. Solo is a star. Stop treating him like he's some second-rate fucking outsider, because he is not. All right? What is he, like, fourth, fifth generation wrestler? No. He deserves better than that. Axiom went up against Dante Chen. He showed up in his Power Rangers gear with a mask and everything and was wrestling against Dante Chen. Now, if you don't know who Dante Chen was there in the earlier days of NXT when it was still black and gold, but he got injured. And he had been out ever since. That injury has been a little bit nagging for him. He showed up. They gave him a little bit of building, and then all of a sudden they pulled him from TV, pulled him completely. I honestly thought they had gotten rid of him in this last round of cuts. So I was surprised to see him, but I was glad because Dante Chen is a solid wrestler. And I think if they gave him the opportunity, he could also have a great developing character. He just has to get into it. He's picked up some weight, so he's a little bit more cut. I like Dante Chen. I think he's great. So I can't wait. Oh, he's been on Level Up. That's fucked up. Like, I really hate that. He started it. No, it's true. Pie Twin, we in here. I thought that comment, but I would have never said it. Okay, Do Solo got to pick up the phone. He might have to, babe. I don't know. Dante's been definitely on Level Up. I hate that he's been regaled to Level Up. And it's no shade to Level Up because I'm sure they have some good matches on there, but he deserves to be on NXT. Okay, he deserves to be there. Like that fine ass man deserves to be on my TV screen. I cannot. Oh yeah, I saw you react to his interest. It looked trippy. It was. Axiom can wrestle. He's one of those high flying, acrobatic style wrestlers. If that's what you like and you enjoy, then great. You know. Okay, so we got Carmelo Hayes at the barbershop talking about his various potential contenders for the NXT North American Championship, and he ran them all down. Essentially, personally, I think it should be Wesley. I think Wesley should be the one to take the title off of him. I'm pretty sure there are other suitors who definitely could, but that would be so satisfying to see him lose his title to Wesley, attempt to get it back and lose that, and then he had to start over from scratch because Wesley took something from him. And I'm like, that's something that I want to see. No shade to Carmelo. I love Carmelo. He's a 2-time North American champion, though. It's time to hang it up. All right? I can't with you. Oh yeah, I saw you react to his entrance. They always that always put Amari Miller on Level Up. Like that girl is too good. Yep, and we saw Jakara. Amari was the first woman eliminated from the Battle Royal. I was so offended for her. I hate to say this. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't know who that man is. So we'll just wait and see what they're going to do. Toxic Attraction was interviewed backstage. They asked her, Carmelo can honestly be called up. Yeah, he can, just without Trick Williams. They asked her about who she thought was going to win, and she just randomly called out Tatum Paxley. And she said it doesn't matter who wins anyways, because whoever wins is just going to be the next loser. Ivy Nile rose up, said she's going to win. Kiana rose up and said she's going to win. And Alba Fire then comes up and says that she's going to take it. So then they go to commercial. They come back from commercial, and they are going out to interview Cameron Grimes. And he freaks out because he's tired of being interviewed after he loses. He's sick of it. It doesn't feel good to him. And he's like, I need a minute. When I say not right now, I really mean not right now. And Joe Gacy came over to tell him that, hey, he knows what he's going through. And Cameron tells him, not now. And you can never know what I'm going through. And he leaves through the door. I hope to God, and I mean this with all my heart, that they do not sour Cameron Grimes by putting him with Joe Gacy. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Am I going to be able to tell you the rest of the show? Or do you just want certain parts? Because I know you can hear me giving you the full blow-by-blow of the show. I'm getting there. This entire time, all these clues that we have been given for the last 3 weeks was all about Zoe Starks. I don't know how that second clue even included Zoe Starks, or the first clue for that matter. The last clue obviously was her walking to the arena, and it was her kick pads over her shoes that we saw. So Zoe Starks was in the Battle Royal, so it turned into a 21-woman Battle Royal. There was quite a few people in this Battle Royal. Let me see if I can tell you how they were eliminated. Cora Jade, was being a biggity bitch, and she tried to walk out. Ivy Nile threw her back in the ring, and then Cora ran. So we had a process of elimination going on. Oh, Saray wasn't in it. Okay, I didn't even think about seeing Saray. Okay, so it was still 20-woman Battle Royal. Saray just wasn't in the Battle Royal, which is kind of disappointing. I would have loved to have seen Saray. Anyway, Indy Hartwell eliminated, what is her name? Ariana? Is that her name? Santino Morella's daughter. Alba Fire got thrown out by Lash, and Lash got thrown out by Alba Fire. They both ended up eliminating each other. Zoe Stark eliminated Yulisa Leon, and then she was fighting with Valentina Faraz after that. She ends up eliminating Valentina Faraz, even though Yulisa saved her. And Kiana James eliminated Fallon Henley. Tiffany Stratton knocked Wendy Chu out of the match. Wendy could have easily taken Tiffany Stratton's stupid ass out, but she didn't. Oh, I wish that hoe would have used her cup and just hit her on the top of her head. Her and her weak ass ponytail. That ponytail irritated me all night. Anyway. Katana and Kaden took out Ivy Nile, and then Ivy Nile took them both out of the match. Tatum Paxley then jumped out and eliminated herself and took out, basically cross-bodied on both Kaden and Katana, and they ended up fighting their way to the back. So she essentially sacrificed her spot in the tournament, in the Battle Royal, to help save Ivy Nile because she was getting taken out by Kaden and Katana. Nikita, Indy Hartwell, and Tiffany Stratton. Katana and Kaden took out Sloan and Electra. Okay. Indy tried to go at Tiffany, but she ended up being eliminated. And that's where we were left with Kiana James, Zoe Stark, Nikita Lyons, and Tiffany Stratton. All right, so Nikita got eliminated by Stratton, and Kiana got eliminated by Nikita. It was left to Zoe and Tiffany, to which it took Zoe almost 3 tries to get Tiffany Stratton out the ring. And on that third one, Tiffany damn near botched that too. So ultimately, Zoe won the match, or so we thought, because Cora Jade's long back ass came down through the crowd and tried to steal one. It ended up eliminating herself by simply having too much force and too much momentum and throwing her bony ass over the top rope. Eventually, it came down, and Zoe Starks is your number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship. And to be honest with you, I can't wait till she take the shit off of Mandy, because I'm tired of seeing it. I'm just tired of seeing it. Okay, I'm sick of it. Um, all you see at the end of the show, all you see at the end of the show is a stare down between Zoe and Toxic Attraction. So there you have it. Now, next week, you're supposed to have an 8-man tag team match between Tony D'Angelo's family and Diamond Mine. Tony's biggest gripe is that he wants to be the only man with a massive faction in NXT. He doesn't want anybody that he feels can threaten the family in any way to be able to function. He started off with Legado del Fantasma and absorbed them into the family. And now he's going after Diamond Mine. But in this case, he doesn't want them in the family. He wants to permanently put them on the shelf. He's already laid out Santos Escobar, which I think he's going to show up probably next week or sometime the week after and cause some more problems for Tony. But we'll just have to wait and see. All right. Of course, we're probably going to get more from Gacy and Schism, and more than likely Cameron Grimes will pop up again. Carmelo Hayes more than likely will have either another segment where he's talking about how great he is, or he's going to have some type of match. There are some matches for next week's schedule. Let me see if I can tell you the exact matches. Because if not, I'm just going to move on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me go to Instagram and see what I can pull up. Hold, please.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you. I get on. Julio made me Popio, and I might hit the phone up with that bye. Missing my da, missing that all of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these kisses and hugs and toxic. You a damn drug. If you don't wanna see me, if you don't.
Anyways, I don't remember. We'll just have to wait and see. I had them up here yesterday, but I didn't think I had to go over it. So, anyways, let's move on from here. I'm not going over Monday Night Raw. I don't feel like it. So, SummerSlam is next week. Right? Yeah. SummerSlam is next week. It is Saturday, and it starts at 7, I think, with the kickoff, with the pre-show, and the actual show will probably start at 8 o'clock. This is a big 4, so expect it to be a little bit bigger than the 2-hour mark that they keep. Usually they go over on the big 4, so sometimes it's about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. So expect that to be a change that will happen, okay? Okay, yeah, Cora was loud and wrong when she came back and don't get thrown right out. Oh, dang, we almost had a do repeat. Is it true that Jenny is debuting on Smackdown? I saw something about Maxine Dupree. I don't know if it's going to be Jenny or not. I know that is speculation that it will be Jenny, but I'm not sure if it's going to be Jenny. We all don't know. We're just watching and speculating just like everybody else. A lot of people are going to guess and make speculation about it, but I have no definitive answer for you whether it's going to be Jenny or not. It could be just anybody. They could pull a PC girl up to be Maxine Dupree. But if it's going to be Maxine Dupree and he's calling her Dupree, then that must be his woman. Okay, so they need to pull up a seasoned veteran girl who's ready to go right now. And there's nobody on the main roster who I can tell that it would be, and Jenny fits the mold. Now, I don't know for sure if it will be her, but of course her husband, as allegedly, they say her and Walter got married. Of course her husband, or at least her spouse, is on SmackDown, and WWE does like to keep the spouses together. So, I don't know. All right? Not as me. Shut up, Dar. Like I said, SummerSlam will be in Nashville on Saturday next week. All right. Did you turn it back up? I don't want you to turn it off. I just want you to turn it down.
I know.
All right. So let's. All right. So let's start off with the non-title bouts. It's Corbin versus Pat McAfee. If you really want to know how this started, Pat McAfee was getting at Corbin's neck after he had a massive loss to Madcap Moss. And he called him a bum. He was like, "You're bum ass Corbin." Corbin heard him on commentary and he verbally attacked him. And then Pat McAfee took it a step further, stood on top of the table, grabbed the microphone, and made the crowd call him bum ass Corbin. This is where the feud began. All right. Now, Pat McAfee issued a challenge to Corbin, to which he ended up accepting after Money in the Bank went off the air. After he attacked Pat McAfee and laid him out with the End of Days, he then accepted his challenge. And then he went on to mock Pat McAfee the following week after he was out due to this attack, according to the story. And him and bum-ass Corey were on commentary just going after Pat McAfee and mocking him in the worst way possible. All right? Hold on. Let me get some of these comments out of here. All right. Hello, Tirza. How are you? Donatella Dupree. I can't. I feel like we just watched Yes. I feel like we just was watching the last pay-per-view. That's because we were, sweetheart. It was on the 2nd of July, if I recall. Pat about to whoop Corbin's arse. We were 2 weeks ago. Time is rolling fast, and we about to be in the fall season before you know it. Hey, Tirza. Hey, Don. I'm mad because I know this match about to be good. I mean, don't sign what you don't want to sign. All right. So, essentially, we're down to Pat and Corbin. Now, it's despite my personal feelings of bum-ass Corbin. What do you want, Octavius? That's fine. All right. Despite Corbin's bullshit, Pat McAfee and Corbin probably will play with each other very well. I hate the way that sounds, and I don't mean it the way that it sounds, okay? So don't be petty and say something stupid in the comments, and I know it's coming. But they're probably going to play off of each other very well in this match. Pat is not a seasoned wrestler, but out of all the celebrities next to Bad Bunny, he's the only one and Bad Bunny, who actually fully dedicates himself to the craft and will pull out a decent match for us to enjoy. Corbin may be a piece of shit, but at the bare minimum, he can do the work when it's necessary to pull out a decent match. I suspect this match to be some type of sleeper cell, but I also suspect that Corbin will probably win over Pat McAfee. We'll just have to wait and see. The next non-title bout is Logan Paul versus The Miz. Now, if you're not aware of the storyline between these two, it's fairly simple. But I'll get into the comment section first before I start going here. I like Pat McAfee, and he was super cool when I met him. I don't know what the fuck Adam Cole's issue is with him, but he's such a likable person. Corbin does a great job, and at some point, he'll get his flowers. You didn't have to make me feel like a preseason of depression anxiety like that, though. Okay, so what? Wow. Him and Adam Cole still beefing. Logan Paul, you said Bad Bunny twice. Yeah, I know I said Bad Bunny twice. My mama got me fucked up. She decided to have her birthday dinner on Saturday, which means I'm going to miss more than likely of this pay-per-view, and she knows not to plan shit on wrestling day. Watch it at the dinner table on your phone. Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with that. I have to agree. I never rooted for men so hard in my life. That's facts. Not your mama got you fucked up. Aaliyah apologizes. I guess he meant apologies. I definitely understand, as you should. Now, if you're not aware of this story between Miz and Logan Paul, let me make it very simple. The Miz attacked Logan Paul after their match at WrestleMania against the Mysterios, to which they won. Okay, which I was elated. All right, because Logan Paul deserved that shit, and whatever the fuck he got coming to him, he definitely deserves that shit. Okay, now moving forward, The Miz has made it very clear that this was not done to be as a means of attacking him personally. This was just teaching him a lesson. He's a rookie in the business, and The Miz is a veteran, and he just needs to take his teachings and his lickings and just be underneath The Miz's wing and become his tag team partner and get those tag team championships, and everything will be right as rain. But he had to learn a lesson. What that lesson was: never trust your partner, never turn your back on anybody, even somebody that you're supposed to trust. I don't know, but apparently it was a lesson that Logan Paul had to learn. Logan Paul was like, nah, fuck that, okay? I don't like the way you did. It was some slimy, grimy bullshit. I ain't with it. I'm signing this contract to be in WWE to beat your ass at SummerSlam. So, we've been getting promos and cut scenes and vignettes from both men on social media and on the main show for weeks. And well, it finally came to a head this past Monday. Logan Paul showed up and was a special guest on Miz TV. The Miz tried to convince Logan Paul that he had to learn his place. He is still a rookie, and he is the veteran. He is not going to outshine him, and he is not going to step in his way. He will either walk behind him and learn like the rest of the rookies did, or he's going to get taught a very valuable lesson. And Logan Paul didn't want to hear it. So it was the answer to your invitation to be your tag team partner is no. And then that's when they started fighting. And that's when Ciampa came in. So it seems Ciampa doesn't mind following behind The Miz to be his, it's so weird to say this, to be his protege, and he be his mentor, his teacher, his leader, but Logan Paul is not having it. Now, let me be clear on the type of contract that Logan Paul has signed. Yes, Logan Paul is technically a WWE superstar, but he is only signed to work premium events. So all of the pay-per-views that are happening in between the big four, Logan Paul will more than likely not be a part of. All right? So We probably won't see Logan Paul again until Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. All right, just keep that in the back of your mind because more than likely he is going to be an entrant in the Royal Rumble next year. This is WrestleMania Hollywood. Expect to see him. All right, you okay?
Probably get that damn boss office stuff on for the last 4 days.
Oh, that's why he was doing that shit. All right. So let me get some of these comments out the way. But Miz may lose, I fear. I don't know. I mean, this will be Logan's first match, but it would be teaching him a valuable lesson. I hope we get a Pat as a wrestler. We get Pat as a wrestler and on commentary in the next game. I hope we get Pat on commentary as in the game. I don't like the fact that they had Corey in there for both shows. Like all 3 shows, Byron, Corey, and Michael were the commentary for all 3 shows. And I feel like y'all had enough time to get Wade Barrett and Vic over there in NXT to do their shit, and you have plenty of time to include Pat in there, so we don't have to suffer through Corey for every fucking match that we compete in. Okay, because Corey is a nuisance, and I don't care what nobody says. Side note, for some reason I've been binging Miz and Mrs. and I really like the Miz. Like, he's such a good guy. Miz and Mrs. is a great show. And it does make you see Miz in a different light, which I can respect. I knew Miz was a decent guy before, and I did respect what he brought to the table, but I just could not get past his character because he embodied it so well, as does his wife. But Miz and Mrs. just shows you a different side of both of them, and they're just very nice people, genuinely just nice people. Their parents, not Maurice's parents, but Miz's parents are a mess, especially his father, a mess, just absolute scatterbrain mess. But anyway, it's a great show, and I think that a lot of people should watch it. The show is funny as fuck. I haven't watched this season, though. I have no skin in the game for this match. He's an amazing father. Oh, what happened to the comment? Oh, he's an amazing father. I see him completely different since watching your show. Nobody's better than Miz. That's the lesson. Told you, tears up. Honestly, I don't have much stock in this match either, but I watch it just to see. Ain't Ciampa and Miz like the same age? I believe Ciampa's older than the Miz. Hey, young boy Jay. Oh, so he's a part-timer. That's understandable. Correct. I've never disliked Michael Mizanin. It's the Miz that gets on my damn nerves. But watching the show, as much as I have, it's hard to not see him as Mike when he's being the Miz now. That was my thing too. I didn't like him as the Miz, but I did like Mike, and I respected what he was able to do. A lot of people can't say they were able to stay in the game for years, 10 plus years, and start off as somebody who really wasn't supposed to be anything. Because 2K is fucking lazy. They had enough time to add Beth, right? If they can have Machine Gun Kelly as a character, then they asses can scan and record Pat for the game too. I love the Wizard of Oz. I can't. His father is a fucking freeloader, and that shit irks me. George shall not be mentioned. Nah, Margot be on some bullshit. Margot be on some good bullshit. They all crazy. But Mike and Maurice be trying to contain that crazy, and they just can't. That's why they be like, fuck it, whatever. All right, so let's get into the matches. All right, let's get into the matches that we're going to see. These are all championship matches from here on out. There are no more rivalry style matches that do not include a championship. We're just going to focus exclusively on champions because that's all that's left. Starting off with the mid card, Bobby Lashley is your reigning, defending United States champion, and he will defend his title against Austin Theory once again. Now, this was a smart play in my book. They hadn't had anyone to build Bobby Lashley against yet, although I felt like they could have moved KO from Ezekiel and had Kevin and Bobby battling it out, and then eventually having Bobby drop that title to Kevin Owens. but I don't know what they're going to do. However, I'm hoping that they do it. I do have one more match that is non-title. Hold on, because I'm missing the match with I'm missing a damn match with fucking Seth and Riddle. So hold on a second. Let me put the intro.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're here. We talk about wrestling.
Charlotte beat me. I put you in a neck brace before. I have no problem doing it again.
You haven't seen it, honey. I was.
Oh, bitch! No, the fuck y'all did that! So much balls. What happened? There's too much balls on that ref. Too many red balls. Look at all these balls. Look at this. Damn! Oh, Jesus! We are witnessing child abuse on TV, Lord. Oh, have mercy. Now, watch your mouth when you talking to me, ho. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't getting nothing. You don't get nothing. You either earn it or you don't. You pasty bitch. That ain't how this works. Uh-oh, hit it with a zigzag. Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go. I'm fucks with it. We sick of shit.
Hey, girl, hey. Life, relationships, pop culture.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. And he'll be looking at me. He will be looking at me and he will go to sleep. He will go to sleep. Look at me in my face. I'm talking to you.
We talk about it all, baby. So, y'all ready?
Okay. Tell me all this morning, so I'm proud of my birthday. I'm just damn. This will be a minute to late. And I like my intro because it's funny and it's still on me. It's still on me. I love it. Anyway. So, let me go back because I missed a feud. The next feud is not them. It is this. So, it is Riddle and Seth. Okay? So, Riddle and Seth. Yeah, I'm doing this choking on my pizza. It's a fan. My fan is going in the background. You know this guy. It's just one second. Y'all hear noise in the background. It's just one second. I apologize. It's hot in here, so I have to have baby minute? Okay, hold on. Okay, can y'all hear me now? Is it still low or can you hear me? No. Can y'all hear me? Oh God. This is why I do not like you. Hello, can y'all hear me now? Is it better? Is it better? Because I switched back to my earbuds, so y'all gotta tell me if y'all can still hear me. Okay. All right. Her pizza is chicken bacon ranch. It's giving in the rain teas. I kill for some pizza right now. I haven't seen the Ludwig one before now, but I'm happy that I did. Okay, you can hear me more. Cool. Cool. Okay, great. Tell me why I'm about to okay hooky from work and go play hooky from work and go to Raw on Monday. Baby, live your best life. Live your best life, honey. All right. So, Riddle and Seth Rollins feud is still a little fresh. All right. But the gist of it is Riddle was attacked because Riddle essentially sided with Cody Rhodes, as did most people, when it came to Seth Rollins and his attack on Cody, right? Riddle publicly berated Seth Rollins, and Seth wasn't having that shit. So he took it upon himself to attack Matt Riddle during a promo some weeks back. Every now and then they would one up each other. You get, oh yeah, he's gonna be on Raw this coming Monday. Every now and then you get an RKO from Riddle on Seth Rollins, and then you get a curb stomp from Seth Rollins. It was little back and forth between the two. And then eventually they did have a match to which I believe Seth beat Ezekiel twice. I'm not sure. Okay. So eventually it leads to this match, okay? This match is set for SummerSlam, and it's going to be Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins. And you know this shit is going to be on the main card. Riddle has now become a mainstay superstar on the roster, and Seth freaking Rollins is Seth freaking Rollins, okay? So this is going to be on the main card. I wouldn't put this match up first. I put it in the middle of the show as sort of like a palate cleanser, but a good one. And yeah, so you're going to have Seth and Riddle going at it. And this is a non-title bout. It's pure rivalry. Hello, Moravich. How are you? Hold on. Who would you have win this match? Because it seems like Seth Rollins needs a big win. At least that's what everyone is saying. Seth hasn't won on the pay-per-view for a while. So, I mean, do I think Seth Rollins needs the win? It seems like he operates just fine under the guise of losing and still being at the top of the mountain. Does he need to win? Probably for his own psyche? Sure. I'd say yeah. Knowing WWE, they're going to give this W to Riddle. But, I mean, at this point, for me, it doesn't matter who wins. Teddy said I might be going to ATL on Monday for work, but I'm like, if I play my cards right, I can take the red eye. Whatever works for you, babe. Damn, I'm gonna be gone on Monday. I love Seth Rollins. I'm going back to Chicago for the week. Yes, Donnie's going back home. Always have, even more so, he could publicly apologize for being mean to fans who showed up at his wrestling school to meet him. He told them to come back. Oh, he publicly apologized to the fans who came to his wrestling school, and then he told them to come back. That's cute. That's so sweet. You didn't have to do that. That was sweet. Anyways, hopefully this is a decent match. I think it will be. I don't think it's going to be too bad. All right, so let's get back to the title bouts. Bobby Lashley is going up against Theory. We saw their rivalry begin to build a little bit as before Money in the Bank. Of course, Austin Theory thought he was untouchable, being that he's Vince McMahon's favorite toy, and Bobby Lashley is Bobby Lashley. Now, this came to a head at Money in the Bank, and Bobby Lashley was able to best Theory, and Theory ended up losing his championship, but in return, he gained the Money in the Bank briefcase. So now we're stuck with Theory running around with this briefcase, being Mr. Get Bad, and Bobby Lashley's been moving and shaking and doing his own fucking thing. Now, of course, they have to run it back to Theory and give him one more chance at being the WWE US Champion. I pray that they don't give this title back to Theory because I essentially didn't want him to have it in the beginning. I felt like he shouldn't have beaten Finn for it. And I think if they had left it on Finn, he could have still been champion in Judgment Day right now. It would have worked. He'd have been a heel champion. Could have had somebody else clamoring for that championship. Didn't necessarily have to be Bobby, but it just happened that they gave it back to Bobby. So now we're gonna have this match. The first match they had wasn't bad. It was fairly decent. As like I always say, despite my personal feelings about Austin Theory, he's a solid wrestler. I won't take that from him. They both performed at exceptional levels. And my personal feelings on Bobby Lashley, outside of that, he performed well. So I suspect that this match will perform well too. I don't expect anything less than stellar from these two wrestlers. Let me go to the comments. Nah, I wouldn't have done it. That ain't you ain't shit. Yeah, he posted it on his Instagram. He said he had a really intense workout and they just caught him at a really bad time. And he felt horribly about being mean to them, so he invited them back. Oh, that's cute. It's glitching? Let me take this sound off so y'all can hear me. Oh, y'all can. It's got moving. Okay. Oh, it's staticky. Okay. Let me take I'm not working today. Okay, so hopefully y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me. It's real low, but y'all, it says y'all can hear me. Okay. Shut up, Don. Shit, see me trying to fix it. Damn it. Well, your ass shouldn't have ate the shit, stupid. Anyway, it's popping. Okay, I took it off so y'all can hear me. Um, Them dumbasses shouldn't have ate that shit. She shipped it to you in a box with no cooling to keep the shit cool. What? I'll talk to y'all about the pink sauce in a minute. I'll talk about the pink sauce in a minute, Aaliyah. Just hold on. So the Usos are going up against the Street Profits at SummerSlam. Now, this was obviously a run back from the match at Money in the Bank. These fools pinned Montez. Montez's shoulder was up. The ref didn't see. They skated by. They had another match, ran it back on Smackdown last week, and this time Jay or Jimmy's shoulder was up, and so they was arguing with the ref as well. So to prevent any other distractions or problems, which I don't understand how this is going to stop that, they claim that Jeff Jarrett is going to be the special guest referee in this particular match with the Usos and the Street Profits. It makes absolutely no sense to put Jeff Jarrett in this fucking match. It makes more sense to put him in a match with Theory and Lashley or in a match with Rollins and Riddle than to put it in this match with these four. If you were going to up the ante, you should have put them in a steel cage and let it be a tornado tag, and whoever wins. That wasn't like do you get what I'm saying, babe? Does that make sense? Like it's just stupid. Oh, I thought you was talking about. People really went and bought a non-refrigerated pink sauce with no preservatives. Yes, they did. At this point, they did it to themselves. Damn, they smoothed the fuck out of Montez's face, right? Anyone who bought that shit would have ate at the chump bucket. Oh my god, it's fucking funny. Y'all wouldn't be popping up on nobody. Exactly. This ain't no meet and greet. Unless they were kids and teens, then I understand. Oh wow, they really did. Child. Let's move on to the next bout. Ronda Rousey is supposed to try to reclaim the SmackDown Women's Championship against Liv Morgan. Now, Liv Morgan is the current SmackDown Women's Champion due to her cashing in on Ronda at Money in the Bank a few weeks back. Now, she's been champion and has wrestled as champion a couple of times. She had she had a championship contenders match with Natalya, and she was able to beat Natalya this past Friday. Now she's gonna have a face-to-face with Ronda Rousey this coming Friday, and her match with Rousey is set at SummerSlam on July 30th. I don't see Ronda Rousey getting this championship back, unfortunately for her, but it is fortunate for Liv Morgan that she will retain and go over
on probably one of the biggest champions of all time in WWE. Now, with all that being said, there really isn't much of a rivalry between these two women. The most that they have going is the fact that Liv Morgan waited until she was wounded and down to take her out, which is the ultimate opportunity for anybody having money in the bank. With all that being said, the odds are in Liv Morgan's favor to retain her championship. Now, they very well could do some dirty shit and drop it back to Ronda, which I really don't understand why they would do that. I think that they could stretch this out to Clash at the Castle and have the final bout between the two of them at Clash at the Castle and then leave it where it lies. Now, unless they don't want to do that and they want to have a whole new fight at Clash at the Castle, I would book it so that she would have a match with Ronda at Clash at the Castle and let that be the end all be all of their feud. And I would have Shayna Baszler come in there and cost Ronda the championship. But I'm just saying, make it so that it's worthwhile. All right? Let me get to y'all comments before I move on to the next one. Unless I schedule a meet and greet at the school, now when the fuck are they going to give Liv her plates? I don't like looking at a naked title. Probably after SummerSlam. It takes them forever to make new plates. She tweeted out that she's seen them, so I'm assuming it was the design and they're still being made. Okay. What's it going to be? A teardrop? Okay, because they didn't give, okay, Aaliyah, because they didn't give Miz his place until after he dropped the belt. Child. Not give Ronda the title back. This is one of Liv's opportunities to really show she can hang in the championship reign in the ring. Absolutely not. And have her fight Shayna like you originally pitched to her. I mean, that is what I originally said. I wanted Ronda to keep the title long enough so that her and Shayna could have a feud. But they can still have one without the title. And it looks to be that that's the way it's going to go, unfortunately. Probably a pair of eyes with a couple of teardrops. I think it's probably going to be some eyes, too. She can still fight Shayna, no title. Exactly. I 100% agree. She ain't got no side plays yet because she ain't going to keep that title long. Tears up. And Bayley and Sasha got Boss and Hug Connection plates when they first won the tag titles, and they didn't get those until after those belts were dropped. Baby, I don't know. Okay, I really don't. I keep seeing Bayley rumors, but Bayley tweeted she gonna be at a concert. Tears said, "Yes, I said it. She gonna keep that title for a few months." I think so too. Usually, side plates are modeled by what they have on their Titantrons, which Liv has a big pair of eyes on her Titantron. Don't they normally have side plates ready though? I thought they did. No, because WWE changes shit so frequently, they don't make the side plates unless they plan on keeping that championship on someone for an extended period of time, especially if they're a new champion. They never plan anything outright. Everything is always done on the fly. That's part of the problem. So, we got the championship bout for the Raw Women's Championship. We got Bianca Bel Air versus Becky Lynch. Now, we have seen this feud at least 2 times over. And I know a lot of people are tired of it, but it was going to come full circle at some point. Now, we all know last year around this time, Sasha Banks went down, and Bianca ended up having to defend her championship against Becky Lynch, only to lose it in 26 seconds. And if I don't get some redemption at this year's SmackDown, there will be hell to pay. Bianca needs to beat Becky in a matter of seconds, and it needs to be under 26. Under 26. And that's it. I don't want to hear shit else about it. I don't want to talk about nothing else. I don't want to talk about the feud. She needs to beat her in under 26 seconds. And that's it. That's it. That's the end of that. She has those eyes in fancy schmancy letters, so ass backwards. But the people that they expect to be champion, they did it for the four horsewomen. Also, her winning the title was a last minute decision, so they probably didn't have time to make them. They mass order side plates for the top stars. I'm telling you, Rico, it's not as simple as you think it is. They always end up making changes, which is why The Miz didn't get his side plates until after he dropped the belt because they decided to change directions. If they change directions in the middle of somebody's feud, then they've ordered the side plates and they're coming. How are they gonna put the plates on there? They gotta wait until the plates come. Then they can put them on the belt that they've given them to keep at home, but they're not going to be able to put the plates on there if the direction of the storyline has shifted from them to someone else. So I don't think it's necessarily that they're not ordering it for everybody, or if you're not a top star, you don't get your side plates on time. It's very simplistic. It's they shift and change everything so fucking fast, and sometimes things are rewritten on the fly that they don't have time to give them the belts or give them the side plates like they should. And that's an error on their part, true enough, but it's not intentional, like attacking anyone per se. Becky serving Sweeney Todd and Miss Render. Summerslam, baby. They usually get them in bulk for people they're planning to have as champs. I don't even want to talk about last year because a year later that shit still don't sit right with me. No, that's what I'm saying, Tiff. We're agreeing. Bianca needs to beat her below last year's 26 seconds. I will continue to book Becky like she is in a breakdown for the rest of her time until the draft. I can agree with that. Bailey, when what? Bailey went her whole reign, her title reign without the plates. Bailey didn't have side plates her whole title reign. I thought she did. Relax. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Tiff. They get them in bulk, so that's why some people have side plates almost instantly. Okay, now I get what you were saying, Rico. My bad. Absolutely, I can see Bianca folding Becky up in a KOD, much like she did Carmella this past Monday. I wasn't even aware to witness it, and I didn't go back to watch. She needed KOD Becky as soon as the ref rang the bell. What happened if Becky Lynch beat Bianca Bel Air in 26 seconds again? I highly doubt it. Like Toxic Attraction has side plates on their belts that same night. Oh, she went half her title reign. I was like, what does that mean? IDK how that came out like that. I'm telling y'all, these iPhone keyboards are on some straight trash. Garbage. And she calls it garbage. Garbage. Child. Well, NXT is a different ball game, and leather work is for the birds. We rebuke that right now. NXT don't do shit off the fly, and that's the truth. That is the honest to God truth. So I suspect Bianca will probably retain. They're going to wrestle again at Clash at the Castle. I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, please correct me. They're gonna fight again at Clash at the Castle. More than likely, Becky will get that championship at Clash at the Castle. I wish they wouldn't though. He said all three of them hoes are sucking somebody dick in the back to be holding on to these titles because I can't. Baby, I don't know. I wish they would get rid of them Velcro straps. They look so dirty and gray. Yeah, that is true because Cora and Roxanne have side plates already. NXT playing stuff months in advance, so yeah, theirs is ready. Tamina got her own side plates the day after she won the titles. Same thing with Toxic Attraction, if I'm right. Mandy is nice, girl. Stop it. I can't. As far as the plates, it really depends. Like I said, it really depends on the storyline they're going with at the time, and it depends on how intricate those side plates need to be. Toxic Attraction side plates ain't really got a lot going on them, so I'm pretty sure it didn't take the maker long to make them. Tamina's either. Like, no shade to Tamina, but I'm just saying. All right. Is NXT still live? As far as I know, it is. Okay, so the final match of the night is the Big Kahuna. We got the Tribal Chief, Nino Brown, Roman Reigns, and we've got Cowboy Brock wrestling for the final fucking time. Please, God in heaven, excuse my French. This is a last man standing match for the WWE Universal Championship. I am not going to go over the storyline between these two because you already know what that is, okay? Roman has to wrestle Brock for one reason and one reason only. Randy Orton went down and they needed to have a failsafe. And Brock Lesnar is that failsafe, all right? So that's it. That's the gag. That's all we got. We ain't got no more. If you're going to ask me who I think is going to win this match, Roman more than likely is going to win this match. If Brock Lesnar wins, I will be fucking shocked, okay? There is just no way in hell they're not going to have Roman go into Clash at the Castle as the champion and switch off to Brock Lesnar. Unless Roman doesn't want to go and he's sick or he just wants to, get his shit together. Like, I don't see that happening. I see Roman following through and being champion. However, either way, Brock Lesnar could very much take up the mantle as the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion and go in to Clash of the Castle against Drew McIntyre. They have unfinished business. Or it could be Roman because Roman and Drew also have unfinished business. Either way, it would work out between the two of them. Oh, God. I will say good job on her donut shop, but fuck her in that title reign. I mean, I can agree with that. That's an accurate statement to me. Tears said, fuck her and her Oompa Loompa Teresa Judas Tan. Bitch. Take her wrestling away from her donut shop. Before her husband went to jail or after. Bitch, she's still dark. She's still dark in both of them. And her forehead, I be trying to figure out why her hairline is so low. But whatever. Tamina's weren't. I wish they would have used her Titantron logo for her plates. Give credit where credit is due. The donut shop was smart. Of course it was. I ain't shitting on the donut shop. I know Donna's talking to y'all in the comments, but it was a good business venture for her and Sonya to get into. And they used their celebrity and star power to get it over, which is what Nicole, Alexis, and Don and Tirza was saying it too. That's what they all should be doing, is preparing for life after. You need to be doing that shit now while your popularity is soaring and you're seen every day. And that way you can have some disposable income coming in that will allow you to be able to survive after those WWE six-figure checks stop coming in. But I like Shayna's side plates. This match is going to be brutal, though. I 100% agree with that. It's just we've seen it so many times, Tirza. Like, it just don't matter. I know the match is going to be decent. I don't have any issues with the match quality. It's just, I hate the fact that Randy went down. That's what I hate. What's wrong? Go in your room. Wow, what a wonderful match that I will not watch. You also said but, so that canceled it. We love donuts. Is it in Florida? I don't know. If I want donut, I go to Krispy Kreme. Damn. Kenny doesn't love donuts. No, Kenny don't like donuts. Krispy Kreme is mid. Well, that's all she gonna get out of me. I don't like donuts, so I don't care. And that's Kenny's cross to carry. I'm tired of Brock versus Roman. I'm tired of Brock and Roman. Yeah, but when she went to prison by herself, she got lighter a little bit. Child, fuck her. all either of these two do is take up time. Runbacks and nostalgia will be the death of wrestling. Them donuts got too much sweet. The more she eat them, she gonna go harder on that tan. Nostalgia does sell better than sex. I think Roman will win this and lose one at Clash at the Castle to Drew. The smart thing is to set yourself up for the rest of your life because you can't wrestle forever. I mean, look at Ric Flair. You don't want to be his age and still chasing your glory days. And that's a word, Tirzah. That is a word. Their donut shop is just in LA. Y'all know damn well y'all gonna watch this match. I'm gonna watch it. Rick is gonna die by the ring. Who is y'all? Because I won't be watching. All right, y'all. I'll be back.
Welcome. Thank y'all so much for coming and being part of my show. Please don't forget to rate.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you when I get on. Julio made me Fulvio, and I might hit your phone up with that ba-ba-ba. Missing my da-da-da, missing that all of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these kisses and hugs and toxic. You a damn drug, toxic.
If you don't wanna see me, if you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I once did. The heartbreak change me, baby, but look at where I ended up. I'm okay already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't stop caring.
years plus doing musical grind. Hip hop and beautiful grind. I compose unusual nights. I'll fuck with a 9 like 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me demonstrate. They need lift spot. This one elevates. They act stiff part. This one penetrates. Like heavyweight. Musical grind. Beautiful grind. Heavyweight. Usual night. Like heavyweight. London, I wander my jeans and my conjurer. North, east, south and west, I'm a wanderer. Think before I move, I'm a ponderer. Impose my will and I'm all, I'm a conqueror. War me, better off death for the opera. Couldn't see my steps with binoculars. Till I'm prosperous, no to react like phosphorus. I said, Jesus.
Alright. I had to use the facilities. So, let me get the rest of y'all comments in. Now we're black. Yeah, we are black and back. All right. So that is SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. This coming Monday, if you plan on going to Monday Night Raw, excuse me. Let me bring my tablet a little closer. If you plan on going to Monday Night Raw, then you got some. It's Rey Mysterio's 20 years, so he's celebrating that. And he will be having a match against the Judgment Day with his son, Dominic Mysterio. And everybody's just waiting for Dom to turn on his dad, and then his dad is officially going to lay his mask in the ring and retire. At least that's what everybody's hoping for. Don't know if it's going to happen at Madison Square Garden, but I feel like it'll happen sometime soon. And, of course, Roman is expected to be at Monday Night Raw next week. So Tirza gets to see her tribal chief. Hopefully she goes to Monday Night Raw and she gets to see her other man. Okay? Now, this coming Friday, like I said, you're supposed to have Liv Morgan confronting Ronda Rousey, and they're supposed to have their face off. You're supposed to have Theory going up against Madcap Moss. And you're also supposed to have Brock Lesnar on the show. So expect a big promo at the beginning of the show. Okay? And there's that. It can't happen soon enough. So if there is nothing else, that is all I have for y'all in the wrestling world. I will give y'all 10 minutes to ask. Finn tweeted that his birthday mattered more, and I was like, ooh, that was a weak-ass read, Finn. You could have came better than that. Anyway, since I ranted for about an hour and 38 minutes about wrestling from NXT to SummerSlam, Monday Night Raw, and even Friday Night Smackdown, I will give y'all 10 minutes to ask me any questions you want to ask, and I will answer them. Anything you guys want to ask, I will answer them. I'll give y'all a couple minutes to come up with the question. Okay, we'll go back to commercial break. Give y'all a couple minutes to come up with y'all questions. And then once I come back, we're going to start. And if I don't get no questions within the first couple of minutes, I'm going to move on to something else. So, here we go.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you when I get on. Now Julio made me a Popio, and I might hit your phone up with that bye-bye-bye. Missing my da-da-da, missing that ah. All of this love is Cause bitches ain't frozen. Oh shit.
All right, y'all ready for your questions? It could be comments too, Kenny. It don't have to be a question. Rico said, how do we feel about Bianca swapping her tights for shorts? I think Bianca looks great in both. So I don't really have a yay or nay on either level. But I think that I think she looked great in it. I thought her gear was awesome. And I love that jacket that she had on. And I know she made it. So she always looks good. Always. There was a set of gear that I saw her in that I really miss her wearing. And I can't, let me see if I can find a picture of it. Hold, please. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Damn it. It's a gear that I really like, and it's green and black. It looks like it's mesh, but I can't send it in. It was green, Rico. Let me see if I can screenshot it. She has this particular gear in blue as well, and I love it, and I wish that she would go back to that and wear it again because it was so dope. It won't let me add it. No, no. Y'all ready for Beyonce new album? It's Beyonce. When she drops it, I'll listen to it. Okay. There's a power washer gnome on the Xbox Game Pass. Did I download it? Maybe. Of course, I am ready for Beyonce's new album. The one piece she used to do. No, it's a two piece. It's a two-piece outfit, and I really it looks like it's mesh, but it's green, and God, I wish I could show y'all what it looked like, but they keep saying it's a web page and not an actual picture, which fucking sucks because I want to show it. Like really, 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 really bad. Anyways, so wrestling wise, I think we good. We're gonna move on to the SBC chat like we always do. It's time for the mess, honey. It is time for the mess. Are you talking about her Extreme Rules gear? No. That Ivy Park ad with the chaps, that was fire, pun intended. No, I'm not talking about her Extreme Rules gear. This was during the pandemic that she wore this. It was green and it had like a squiggly line pattern. It was a mesh style gear because she had black panty lines underneath it to blend into the mesh. So that was the gear. If I could, as Rico said, he sent this, so I'm gonna look and see what he said.
Oh, Dinah found the track list for Beyonce's album, honey. For Beyonce. Yes, Rico, yes. That is it. That is the gear. That is one of my favorites that she had, and I loved it in blue too. It was gorgeous. Yes, that is it. That's the gear. I wanted that. I wanted her to wear it again, and she hasn't worn it again. She says she doesn't like to rewear her gear, but I love that gear. I loved it so much. I wish she would have had it in other colors because the blue and the green was just fire. Oh, she posted it to her story. I do not follow Beyonce, so I would not have known that because I do not follow her. They're probably like, but I don't. I don't follow ma'am. She has it in yellow, white, blue, and purple. She's reworn the purple and the white a couple times. Okay, we're going into the relationship questions because these this week are ridiculous. Okay. Question 1. Just like Superhead, I have a particular skill. I earn money by teaching other women my skill. I connected with a friend's husband, and that's all he wants from me. I see how he treats her, and I deserve dates and flowers. He's scared to love me. He comes, then goes. Advice. Man, what? Hold on. If there's one thing I know, it's Gia. Beyonce was one of the first people I followed. No, I don't follow Beyonce. Damn, Cody won the ESPY. I'm not surprised. Cody came back in probably one of the biggest fashions in WWE history. So kudos to Cody. Bitch, you're just a mouth. Next. So she charging money to teach women how to please a man. Hey, don't scoff at the hustle. I ain't mad at her hustle. I'm mad that she trying to take her friend's husband. And then she's acting like she deserves to have flowers and dates, but she's not getting that from him. All he getting is some dome and he bouncing. So essentially, you are what Don said you are. You are just a mouth. And you're not going to get the love and admiration that this man gives his wife. But the real problem I have here is the fact that you are willing to sabotage your friendship and kill off your friendship with your friend like that, also you can have a piece of a man and he don't even want you, sis. Like that's fucking sad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to be funny on this one. That's sad. That really is sad. And I hope you learn a valuable lesson that you need to go find your own man. If your head is as great as you say it is, then a man should want you for more than that, right? I mean, he should be satisfied on that front, but it's clear that there's something lacking on the front where you have to do the actual relationship. You are not giving a man what he needs relationship wise. You're pleasing him on the sexual side, but you ain't giving him nothing else to stay home for. And more than likely, the way that this is coming across, you present yourself as nothing but a human mouth toilet. Therefore, you're treated as a human mouth toilet. And on that note, we're going to move on because that was some real shit right there. Steal her man, steal her man. The money is good. People do grimy shit be thinking they deserve better things. She really said, I deserve dates and flowers. You deserve what you get. Sick, not they got Kevin Gates on AEW. Because next on Rampage, they supposed to have Max Caster and fucking whoever it is. They supposed to do a rap battle. Kevin Gates probably only showed up for the money. Boneless kids, yes, pretty much. Moving on. Question number 2. I needed a roommate to help with rent. So I asked my girlfriend of 3 months to move in. She thought that was a proposal and started planning our wedding. And she's not paying rent. I want her out. I sleep with others. She keeps forgiving me and refuses to leave. Advice.
You are too much of a weak bitch to tell her you don't want to be with her no more. So you cheating on her with other people. I think you should have told your girlfriend. First of all, why would you want your girlfriend to move in and then expect her not to believe that this is a jump in your relationship? That's the first problem I got. Secondly, if you needed a roommate, my guy, you could have went online, or you could have put up posters at the damn college in your town. Like, you could have did anything but ask your girlfriend in 3 months to move in with you, and then get mad because she jumped the broom and was like, we getting married. That is the next step. Most people move in with each other, then they get married. 3 months, 2 months, 5 months, it don't matter. You're the one who initiated that. You didn't lay out the ground rules from the beginning. This is your fault. Everything that is happening to you is your fault. You a damn fool, and whatever you get coming your way is your fault. Now you stuck with a squatter, and she won't leave. Oh well. She keep forgiving you. How the fuck she forgive you if you don't want her? You're dumb. You're dumb, sir. You're dumb. You need help. Go get it. And stop fucking playing with me. Because this don't even make no damn sense. This is sad. I don't even know what else to say about it. Because that just don't make no damn sense. Not I can't help you with that. I wouldn't consider moving in with a partner until like a year and some change. Call the police. What they gonna do? He asked her to move into the apartment. All she gotta say is he asked for me to move in here. Police are gonna say, did you tell her she can move in here? He gonna have to say yes because that's the damn truth. And the nigga done put the shit on the internet. So now we got proof. Well, by squatters' rights, she has 30 days before she can move out. Your fault. Your fault. You shouldn't have let her move in your house, dumbass. You did that to yourself. Moving on. Just go with the flow now, sir. Question number 3. My mom was a side chick. Okay. My mom was a side chick. I'm a love child, and I never met my biological dad. I got engaged. Mom, you two won't make it. You're not enough for him. He'll cheat on you from day one. My fiance paused our relationship because she sexually assaulted him. She was drunk. Advice. Your mother sexually assaulted your fiance. And she was trying to sabotage your relationship from the beginning? And you want advice? And your fiance is trying to leave you. He's like, I'm gonna pause our relationship because your mama sexually assaulted me. All right. So I'm not gonna discredit and say that he wasn't sexually assaulted. Okay. I'm gonna believe that that's what it was. I'm gonna believe that that's what it was. If that's the case, why he ain't called the police? I understand it's difficult for some men to report crimes, but if she was drunk and he did not want to sleep with her, then calling the police should have been the first thing. You should report her, number one. And number two, drop your lying ass, trifling ass, toxic ass mother at the dog shelter where she belongs. Drop her ass off at the dog shelter where she belongs, because you have to be fucking kidding me. Your mother literally tried to sabotage your relationship from day one. She's been in your ear telling you that you're not enough. She's making you be the problem. And then she tries to sleep with your fiance. Now, devil's advocate could say that the man actually did sleep with her. But I'm going to say that I believe that he was sexually assaulted. I'm not trying to laugh at the sexual assault, okay? Let me just get that out. But I'm going to believe that he was sexually assaulted. We're going to go with the latter and say that he was assaulted, all right? Your mama's trifling and she needs to be dropped off at the next pound that you can find, and you should never speak to her again. Because it doesn't matter who you're with, she is always going to find a way to make you be the problem, and she's going to manipulate and make you out to be the issue. And every time you get happy and you have something good going, she's going to sabotage it because she doesn't want you to be happy because she isn't happy. Because she still ain't got over the shit that happened with your dad. She won't tell you who your daddy is, more than likely. You ain't never met your daddy. We'll never know. But your ass need to drop your mama. And I don't know what's going on with your fiance, but the way I see it is you didn't commit the assault, so I don't know why he would pull away from you. I can understand it to a certain extent. Some people don't feel right after they get assaulted, but it sounds a little shady to me. I think that when she came on to him, I hate to say it because I don't want to victim blame, but I think that when she came on to him, he let her do whatever she wanted to do, and then he claimed assault later. But I'm going to stick to the latter and say that he was assaulted because he said he was assaulted. I'm going to try to believe it. Ooh, not your mama been fucking your man. Baby. Dime. Oh, God. I'm going to be real because I'm a victim of SA, but that should have been taken to the police as soon as she was told. I just don't believe, I'm starting not to believe that that was the truth. Now, put her in the ASPCA, get her to the commercials. No one alert Peter because I'm about to put this bitch down. Or at least this should have not been out on social media. She better get that data in regards to her daddy. Facts. She don't even know who he is. Because that can be embarrassing for that to be put out on the internet. Lock her in with the Great Dane and to the trash the key goes. Wow. Question number 4. My car battery died at work. Wife left her sorority meeting early to give my car a jump. She was pissed. I stole a kiss and smelled another woman's cat all over her face. I did my research. Guess who is not in a sorority but has a secret girlfriend? What to do? Nigga, what to do? Hashtag 5 years. You been with her 5 years and she got a girlfriend? And you smelling punani and pusao all over her face? Oh, baby. Number one, sir, sir, listen. It is very clear that your wife likes dibbling and dabbling in both worlds. It is up to you what you want to do. These days, a lot of people are accepting a lot of things. Me personally, there is one thing I will not accept, and that is you being with another person, man or woman. I'm not going to do that. When there are people who will be with you one-on-one, whether they are bi or straight, it doesn't matter. If they love you and they want to be with you, they have enough conviction to be able to keep themselves together around somebody else that they attract. This woman lied to you, number one, and she has broken your trust, and that should be a problem for you. Now, if it isn't, and you've decided to forgive her, and y'all can move and shake in a way where both of y'all can be happy, then that's fine. You can pull a Monique like her stupid ass is doing, and have an open relationship. That may work for some marriages. It don't work in mine, but it may work in yours. Now, if you don't want to do that, then the door she needs to be shown. In my opinion, you need to throw her ass to the curb because she should have been honest with you from the beginning that she was gay or bi-curious. Number two, she lying, bro. She mad at you for your car dying number one, which is a dumbass reason to be upset with anybody. Not to mention, she been out doing some dirty ass shit and then got the audacity to have an attitude because she had to come jump your car. No, you dropped that bitch where you found her, which was in the garbage. And go find somebody else who really want to be with you. Because you stealing kisses and she is licking coochie. Okay? And if you want to be licking coochie with her, go right ahead, baby. Live your best life. But you don't know where that coochie been. You do not know where that coochie has been. The smart solution is to just let her toss her talent. Clearly, she is talented in the tongue department, especially if it was all over her face. Like, damn, you a trifling bitch because you didn't even have enough. You didn't even wash your face. You nasty whore. You are nasty. That is nasty. You didn't even wash your face. Sick bitch. Oh, number 5. X has a new man and makes me babysit our kid. First of all, this is your child. You don't babysit when this is your baby. Let's just make that shit clear. It's fucking stupid. I told the daycare our kid had COVID, so the ex and her man couldn't have free time. She told me my job I gave our kid COVID, so my manager fired me for endangering others. Best revenge for this petty demon. I hate her. Well, you nutted in her and got her pregnant. Cautionary tale. Stop fucking random bitches without a condom. And stop being so happy to get pussy every time you see a bitch. Learn how to control yourself and you won't end up in these fucking situations. That's just dumb. You ain't have to sabotage her going out with somebody else because you didn't want to watch your own child. And let me reiterate, this is your fucking kid. So there's no such thing as babysitting. You shouldn't have got her pregnant. And you got fired because you lied on your kid. Now, she was wrong for getting you fired because she know you got bills and you still got to pay child support. She knows all of those things. Both of y'all petty, both of y'all childish, and both of y'all deserve each other. I ain't giving you no advice to get back at her because you shouldn't have did the shit to begin with. And you need to have a better relationship with your kid. Because if you're talking about just babysitting him and not actually raising him, because that's what you should be doing. You should be raising your child and not babysitting them. Then we got bigger problems here than you just getting fired. Probably from your hamburger job, but you can go get another one because every one of them is looking for people right goddamn it now. No, because fuck you, okay? Fuck you and that shit. Number 6. I'm married and straight, but I keep a gay dating profile. Bitch, why? Then you're not straight. You're not straight, sir. You're not straight, sir. I'm married and straight, but I keep a gay dating profile. I found my pastor's profile, so we hooked up. Pastor is into kiki, violent sex. He choked me and said, I'm working the devil out of you. He left me. Wait. Oh my God. What? Oh shit. Period, Rico. Not the pastor. What? You let him bust it down and choke you, sir? You are not straight. Period. Now he choked him and I'm working the devil out of you. I'm cackling. Did he do the exorcist after? Cause what the fuck? I don't have any words left just to laugh. Let me finish. He left me bruised and confused. Tell my wife, church, or police. Sir, are you serious? Listen, first of all, you need to be honest with yourself. You are either gay or bi curious. There is no in between. You have to pick a side, okay? I know everybody in this day and age, I don't like labels and I'm free. Bitch, you all pick labels. Every one of y'all that buys Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Tom Ford and Marc Jacobs, that's a label. Every one of y'all that identifies yourself as a particular gender or sex or a non binary, that's a label. Whether you like it or not, you label yourself and you want to be identified as the label you give yourself. You don't want people to have control over who you are. That's a better way of saying it than saying that you don't like labels. Okay? Just had to go on that little rant for a little bit. Now back to you, sir. You're gay. You're either gay or you're bi-curious. Either way, you are in the LGBTQIA plus community. So I'm sure somebody will have a welcoming party with a cookie and they're going to sing you a song, Be Who You Are for Your Pride. You know, give you your little ditty and give you your flowers and your cookie and your balloons. Because, sir, you're a part of the community. You're a part of the Rainbow Committee. Okay? You're a part of it. Stand in your truth. All right? Number two, listen. It seemed like he was well aware that the pastor liked it that way. I'm pretty sure he told you straight up that he liked it that way, and you agreed to do it. If you bruise, bitch, get you some motherfucking derma blend and cover it up. As far as your wife, you need to tell her. Not about the pastor bruising your neck and telling you he gonna choke the devil out you, but you need to tell her that you gay. You need to tell her that you like sleeping with gay men. You need to tell her that you like gay sex. You need to tell her that. You need to stop lying and you need to tell her that. Okay? You need to tell her the truth. As far as the church is concerned, I wouldn't out him. That's his own personal journey that he have to do for himself. And if you feel like he was assaulted, then go to the cops. But understand that they're going to look at everything and they're going to see those text messages that you sent to him through the app, more than likely agreeing to the type of relationship or the type of relations that you received from said pastor. Just saying. Okay? Go to the alt child. I don't like labels said by a bitch who too scared to identify themselves. Now, what the police gonna do? Or if you want to keep the lie going, telling you like asphyxiation. Don, go to hell. He probably made the mad the pastor got him walking funny. Child. Open booty syndrome. Yeah, because if she find out any other way, she's gonna be even more heartbroken. And it's not even. You just need to tell her. You just need to tell her. And you need to tell her the damn truth. Y'all need to stop lying to yourselves and lying to other people. Just stop doing that shit. There's too much going on in this world, and there's too much. Everybody is living their life and doing what they want to do. There's no reason for you not to be as free as you want to be. There's no reason for that. He said he want that big bowling. What the hell is going on here? Whatever gets you ratings, baby. Whatever works for you. Anyways, so yeah, that was the SBC chat. It was a mess, per the usual. I'm gonna post this to my Instagram so everybody can see it and comment on it because it deserves to be seen in all its glory. And this is just a mess. Well, he ain't lied. Swerve's music ain't breaking the charts anytime soon. But I ain't even know who Kevin Gates was. Well, he was talking to Kevin Gates when he was talking about his music. However, Kevin Gates' music slap on some of his songs actually dope. Like his older music, like Two Phones was dope. I like that song. I got two phones, one for the dub and one for the I like that song. There was another song he had that I really liked too, but there was only a few Kevin Gates songs that I cared for. Kevin Gates popped off on social media when what? He popped off on social media when he went on some podcast or radio station. He was talking about eating booty. He said, if you don't eat booty, you don't love your woman. And that's what made Kevin Gates, after he went viral, everybody started searching and hunting for his music. And he just recently got a divorce from his wife. He had been with her for a while, and they divorcing. He said she cheated on him and shit, and she said she didn't. And I was like, okay, babe. I'm like, all right. But he was an all lives matter nigga too. Talking about I can't ride for the black community when we kill each other. And I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Don't you got teardrops on your face? Period. Anyways, I still don't know, but I don't think I want to. Kevin Gates is a person who fucks his own cousin. Where did you even get that? I don't even know what that means, Hiram. Like, that is an inflammatory statement. Like, that shit, I don't like that. So, calm down. I'm still crying at I'm working out the devil out your line, baby. These people on here with them, that SPC chat is ridiculous. Kenny sent that shit in there and I pulled the Kiki Palmer. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't know who that man is. Kevin Gates is cool, but he weird as fuck. Child, we gotta zoom soon because the tea I collected at this Beer Olympics. So, they got a divorce because that was his cousin. No, it's true. He said it himself. Did he know she was his cousin when he got with her? Because he's telling everybody they got a divorce because she cheated on him. He said it on that show he was on. I can't think of the name of it. It was some internet show that he was on, and he said she cheated on me. I didn't see nothing about the girl being his cousin. What the fuck is going on? Listen to Carisha podcast. How you marry your cousin and she cheats on you? One of his family members told him, and he said, I don't give a fuck. I don't like the city girls enough to listen to it. I can't do that. Both of them get on my nerves. The way they talk, I can't fucking do it. So they got a divorce because they was cousins, or they got a divorce because she cheated? Because that's two different things. That's his cousin, and he said they had already been fucking, so they ain't stopped. Oh my god. Her show actually good. I can't do it, Don. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. Oh. I need another shirt, baby. I think she cheated. Okay. Because I saw the clips where they said Kevin Gates and his wife was getting a divorce, but I didn't see anything about him finding out that it was his cousin, and then he just was like, that's my cousin. Oh well, me and her together, we've been together. I ain't gonna stop doing it now. But I didn't see that. I only heard about him leaving or her leaving, whatever the case may be, because this is my black one. Ooh, it smells nice. Because he said she cheated. And then she did like a whole live. But I didn't want to watch her live because they take forever to explain shit. I'd be like, bitch, just get to the fucking point. Okay? Because I'm not with the shits. I just didn't want to listen to it. So I didn't. So my main question still stands. She got her a handsome woman. Oh, spousins, pretty much, babe. How you marry your cousin and she cheats on you? I mean, maybe his booty eating game wasn't as good as he thought it was. I don't fucking know. Did Cody accept it? Oh my god. Their daughter has sandy brown hair. She is going to be a beautiful girl. All right. So that's it. That's all I got. So his granny told them and they ain't care. Well, they cared enough. Now she's sleeping with a woman and he getting a divorce. He got a new girlfriend too, from what I understand.
Hold on. Where's the remote at to the fan? Hold on, please. Yes. No. Okay. Huh. She don't understand you like I do. I don't know why that popped into my head. So he'll never make love to you like I do. So give it to me. Oh my God. That's the first thing that popped into my head when I saw Rico's comment. That was the first thing. Oh, his grandma told him. Ugh, that's nasty. The pink sauce you didn't talk about. Oh, okay. So let me go to the pink sauce. All right, hold on. I gotta pull it up. The infamous pink sauce. I'm gonna show you how to real love. And I'm gonna promise everything that I do. What are you looking for? Mm. Okay, is this new girlfriend a cousin also? No. Did they link up at the Juneteenth barbecue? Baby, I don't know. Before they didn't know. It's like another situation we're aware of. um, it's like this. He got with the girl and didn't know that that was his cousin. He later found out that that was his cousin after they were already married and together. But as fucked up as it sounds, it's a very common occurrence because people keep secrets and they don't tell each other that they've been sleeping around and they may have outside children. This is what causes situations like this to happen. So, all right. So let's get into the pink sauce, okay? So this pink sauce is viral. It went viral on TikTok. And the woman who made the pink sauce, um, it got a whole fucking article about it. And it's by this private chef named P. And it says pink sauce is a new dressing heading into the condiments game. Basically, it's exactly what it's on the tin, or rather the bottle. It's a pink sauce, but it's been described as sweet, savory, and seasoned. Seed oil, dragon fruit, where the pink aspect of the sauce comes from, chili, honey, and garlic. One serving comes in at 90 calories, and the bottle retails for $20. Jesus. And according to Chef P, you can use pink sauce on anything from or euros. It says along with the sunflower seed oil, pink sauce contains milk, so it isn't suitable for vegans or those who with an intolerance or allergy. So I want to make sure I give y'all all the information before I say P. But most who have tried it have said the same thing, that they love it. One user who wasn't paid to review it gave a super accurate account of what the pink sauce was like. She said the pink sauce is so good. I honestly rated it a 10 out of 10. And was saying it's worth all the hype. It truly has its own unique flavor, doesn't taste like anything, or rather the bottle. It truly has its own unique flavor, doesn't taste like anything,
or any other sauce on the market. I saw some people say it tastes like a sweet ranch, but it's not giving ranch whatsoever. It's sweet with a little kick, but the flavor is really good. It really went well with this shrimp and calamari. I want to try it on a salad. The pink sauce has over 40 on TikTok now, and some of Chef P's over the sauce have 1 million views each. It's definitely a sauce for everyone, as Chef P even had a group of kids from her neighborhood try it out, and it was solid win for them. Although some people sauce who are saying that it is making them sick. Um, so this is what the sauce looks like. And when I saw it, it was extremely watery. Hold on, let me make sure my sound is right. Okay, hopefully y'all can hear me. It's not too bad. I hope y'all can hear me. All right. So apparently this pink sauce went viral on TikTok. I didn't even know what it was until it came across my For You page. And now, bitch, I'm the sauce. Well, Pepto Bismol is thicker than the pink sauce. But let's get into the controversy of it. So the pink sauce is being shipped across the nation, and it does not have any refrigeration that is shipping in, and it claims to contain milk. It doesn't tell you to refrigerate the product, and it should have been shipped refrigerated. Um, I know that ranch and other products that are cream based products that are shipped worldwide, and you can buy it in stores or buy it overseas or whatever, they have preservatives in them. So it makes it easier for you to buy it off of the shelves directly rather than buying it out of a refrigerated section. But once it's opened, you have to refrigerate it. And it only stays in the refrigerator for a limited amount of time. The problem with the pink sauce is with the labeling. On the back of the label, it says there is 444 servings in this 20-ounce bottle. Now, a standard 20-ounce bottle might get you, I don't know, it might get you like, it's like 2 tablespoons per sauce in a serving. They say you might get 60 servings out of a bottle, if that. This woman says there's 444 servings, which I would imagine would have something to do with the consistency of the sauce and the amount that you could use. 2 tablespoons is the suggested amount, but most people don't use ranch or barbecue sauce or hot sauce in a 2 tablespoon round. Y'all gonna shake whatever you want on there so you can eat it. You're you're not concerned about the serving size, but here's where it gets interesting. It's just the math ain't mathing on the label on the back, and then some people got their bottles and the shit was glued on with glitter glue. I can't make it up. The girl sent the packaging off, and the label, the nutritional label on the back, was glued on with glitter glue. Now, let me tell you how cottage law works, because you need to understand why this is a problem and how she could possibly be sued and shut down by the health department. And she could actually go to prison for this. You can go to jail for selling people food and a food product. And her being a chef, she should fucking know better. Okay? She should know better. Now, God knows you have to be certified in order to sell hot food or anything that has to do with cream or eggs. Anything that has to be refrigerated at a specific temperature, you have to have a food certification license to do it. That's why I do not sell cheesecakes or egg custard or any type of pie that will require eggs. I am allowed to sell cakes. I'm allowed to sell cookies. I'm allowed to sell brownies because they do not have to be refrigerated for an extended period of time once they are baked. Okay, so I am allowed to bake my goods under the cottage law of Ohio. I don't know where she lives, but every cottage law in every state is different. Some cottage laws require you to not bake cakes. It has to be a specific kind of cake. It can't have certain ingredients in it. Some cottage laws will let you make fruit pies. Some won't. In Ohio, you can only do cookies, cakes, brownies, and fruit pies, but they cannot be hand pies. They have to be specific pies. You cannot do anything custardy, no cream cheese, none of that. We're not allowed to sell any of those things. So this is how she could get in trouble. Number one, she has to have a license to sell said food, whether it be a actual vendor's license or it's a business license. She also has to be certified in food um, service. There's a certification class that she has to take so she would know the temperature of the food that she could sell, whether it be hot or cold. It has to be at a certain temperature. The reason why this is dangerous for people to be ordering this food from her is because one, the condiment is coming and it is not refrigerated, and it contains items in it that have to be refrigerated. Milk is a product that needs to be refrigerated. If it is not, it immediately begins to spoil, and you can get sick from drinking rancid milk. And she's putting fruit in there. That fruit goes bad very quickly. Fruit doesn't last past a week, if 2 weeks at that rate. So you're putting stuff in there and you're not adding any preservatives to preserve the food beyond its standard spoilage. And you have a massive amount of condiments, a massive amount of sauce in that bottle. Like, there's no fucking way that people are going to be able to consume 444 servings of that sauce, and it can't be it doesn't have to be refrigerated. No, absolutely not. That is ridiculous. If you were going to do this, then you should have used milk powder and water, and you should have used dried dragon fruit in your sauce. Instead of saying it contains milk, you should have said it contains milk powder. There's a way to do this without making people sick. And a lot of people said that their stomachs are hurting now after eating this, which I'm pretty sure could be exacerbated due to the fact that it's a lot of hype. And then on TikTok, there's a bunch of videos like straight up tearing her shit down to the ground. Just at the bare minimum, if you ever decide to get into the food game and you want to sell food, first of all, you need to go get yourself certified in food safety. That's the first thing. Secondly, you need to have the proper licensing to sell said food. And number three, you need to ensure that the cottage laws in your state allow for you to bottle and sell your product within your home, because if it doesn't, you have to find a commercial kitchen and pay for it by the month to sell that product. Even if you're just selling it at a farmer's market, you have to do it, because if you don't, legally they can shut you down and you could also go to jail. Look, the girls on Facebook been getting shut down for years. Okay, they've been getting in trouble for years because they selling plates and shit illegally. It's illegal for you to sell food without a license, unless it's a fundraiser type of thing, and even then, you still have to get approved for it. So that's the deal with the pink sauce. And now people are coming after her, and she's probably gonna have to end up shutting it down. But she should have found a different way to do it. I know it seems great to have, that great sauce is different. It's out of this world great, but you could have did this a different way. I wouldn't have used real milk in my sauce. I'd have used powdered milk. I would have used powdered milk, powdered dragon fruit. They sell it on fucking Amazon. You can buy it, because I use powdered fruit in my cakes, so I don't have to end up using real fruit. That's how I get around it, because it's powdered. So all kind of ways to do shit. Stop being fucking dumb, and don't go on TikTok advertising everything and then coming up with this whack ass label when the label doesn't necessarily meet the requirements of your said product. Don't do that. Do all your research first. Be legit. And for her being a chef, I expected better, because that is damn ridiculous. That don't make no sense. And now you done opened yourself up to getting lawsuits and being inspected by the health inspector. You could go down for this, and you could lose your business as a private chef because of this damn pink sauce bullshit. You done cost yourself your whole bag, sis. It's your fault, though. It is your fault, baby. Who's talking to me? All right. So that's all I got. I'm not going to keep y'all no longer. That was it. That was the pink sauce. I gave y'all the relationship talk, the advice, and we talked about wrestling as long as I could, baby. Okay. I hope y'all enjoy Friday Night Smackdown. I will come back on Friday and do another show. Thursday, I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to go live on tomorrow. So I will see y'all Friday night. And I'm out. Thank y'all so much for coming and being part of my show. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe on the channel. It really helps to get my content out there for everybody to see. And I feel like even though we're a wrestling channel, we talk about a little bit of everything over here when I go live. So make sure you guys follow me on my social media as well. All of my socials are the same at Sack Design TV 2. You can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook if you're a little and you like Facebook. But don't forget to follow me and subscribe, and make sure you rate my videos and get that algorithm up to push it up so I can start being a little bit more professional, so I can start making some coins. Okay? I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.